Okay, we're just diving right into this because I need to do some rambling a little bit, I think, before I get a hold of the exact thing I want to tap on. So, if this ever happens to you, just know don't worry about the traditional setup statements that you usually see me on doing here. Just start talking to yourself and tapping through the points. So I'm getting ready to jump on a call with one of my coaches who runs a accountability group for goal setters. And goal setting is something that we'll say has kind of eluded me in the last several of years as I've been really resistant to structure and traditional measurements of goals and get distracted and shiny object syndrome and all of that. So this coach in particular has been really fantastic in helping me really embrace, like, I get to create the structure that works for me and the schedule that works for me. And also, goals are important. That is something I really believe in. They also know that my best laid plans and schedules and structures for myself depends on the day as to what I get through. I always get through client sessions. And this is true even when I was a therapist and had meetings and appointments set for me and all that. That's something they're on my schedule and I'm going to do them. And I'm always going to show up for them, like in a way that feels great for me and great for my clients. Like I know that without a doubt. Where I start using this against myself is okay, it seems like I should be able to just put anything on my schedule then. If once it's on my schedule, I know I show up for it, and no matter what mood I'm in, I can get myself in that mood to be an amazing coach or be who I need to be for that person that needs me. Why can't I do that when I put anything else on my calendar, like content creation or whatever it is? And so I'm having like a little bit of what the fuck? I have this connection call. We're going to talk about my goals. We're going to talk about systems and structures we need to set up. And I don't want to. It's not even like I don't want to. It's like, what the fuck is the point? Because I'm probably just going to do my own thing anyway. I might make another list that I don't get through. And I can hear all this other programming I have or things I've read just saying, oh, you need to have the discipline, or even like maybe you just don't want to do that. Like, what do I want to do? I want to have a thriving business. I want to be seen. I want to help people. And those are things I enjoy. And the things that I'm resisting putting on my calendar are things I enjoy doing. But there's always that feeling of like something else should be taking the priority. So I'm just kind of tuning in, seeing where did that come from? That programming, because when something is a pattern for you, whether it's a pattern of behavior or a behavior, a thought pattern, it typically goes back to childhood teachings, something you observed, something that you learned about yourself as a result of what you went through. And Tappy can help you bring up those memories. And then when you know where they came from, you can do something about them. You can release that part of you that is continuing to live in that memory. And then that emotional pull lessens, or in some instances, releases entirely. That's why EFT can be so fast, so effective, and permanent. And so I'm just letting myself tap and explore this. I'm just going to check in and close my eyes and do that. And whereas maybe the answer isn't coming to me immediately right now, I do feel calmer and I feel ready to create a setup statement around just releasing this need to know where it came from and accepting that this is just who I am. So even though I'm feeling a bit frustrated, just no good at being organized, and I'm no good at following a schedule. Right here, right now, I accept myself and I choose to explore this with compassion, even though it feels like this is just always going to be hard for me. It's just who I am. I'm not organized. I don't follow schedules. Right here, right now, I accept myself and honor how I'm feeling, even though it just feels like this is who I am. Someone who isn't organized, someone who loves to fly by the seat of her pants too much, even when it derails her. To really do anything about it. I'm right here, right now. I'm open to giving myself compassion. I think this is just who I am. I struggle with organization. I have always since I can remember. And I don't know that I'm ever going to be able to do anything about that. This might just be that thing I struggle with till the day I die. And I am giving myself permission to release that being a problem. Maybe it doesn't have to be. Maybe my type of organization only has to work for me. And I can trust that it's getting me to where I need to go. Because as I think about it, even though sometimes I might not get the tasks that I meant to, or that I thought were of the most pressing importance, always get the shit done that matters. always. And maybe trusting that and letting that be easy is the only thing I need to do right now. What would happen if I let myself do that? Trust that the way I do things for me is the way that I need to do them in order for me to feel as though I am successful. Because to me, success is defined by the way I feel. And so when I allow myself to trust that I can follow my best laid plans to the best of my abilities each day, knowing that whatever I get done paves the way for me to achieve my dreams and goals. It feels good now. So I am releasing any programming or need to force myself to do things the way others tell me I have to. I'm choosing to trust that I know what's best for me. I'm giving myself permission to trust in myself and in the belief that I have that what's meant for me will never be withheld. And so I get to move forward in the ways that make me feel most authentic to me, most compassionate to me, the ways that give me access to creativity and inspiration. And yes, that can feel scary, but I'm choosing the courage to trust, do things my way, and let myself feel good as I do so. All right, check in with yourself. I already feel more of a sense of confidence and clarity, even if I don't have the exact what that looks like right now. I just know it's coming. So feel free, drop in the comments what shifted for you. What are you ready to give yourself permission for now?